All right. So first thing is first, we're going to talk about the big news surrounding Microsoft and Actibliz, because that's actually a pretty big deal. Um, so I'm going to check out IGN's video on it. Let's see what they have to say.
What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, a verdict has been reached in the Microsoft versus FTC trial, but Diablo 4 is apparently not headed for Game Pass. This is your daily fix.
Wait, what?
Diablo 4 is apparently not headed for Game Pass. This is your
Diablo 4 is not going to be on Game Pass. What? Oh, God, I didn't even know that.
daily fix.
Oh.
The wait is over, and we have a decision on the recent trial between the FTC and Microsoft. Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley has ruled in favor of Microsoft, denying the FTC's preliminary injunction request.
How much do you think he got paid? How much do you think Microsoft paid him to be like, all right, sure, why not, whatever, take it? What? I just fed you so much food. What? I haven't put freeze-dried minnows in there for you. Your favorite. What? Bang, what? $100 billion million gajillion quadrillion dollars.
Judge Corley said in the ruling, Microsoft's acquisition of Activision has been described as the largest in tech history. It deserves scrutiny. That scrutiny has paid off. Microsoft has committed in writing, in public, and in court to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation for 10 years on parity with Xbox. It made an agreement with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to Switch, and it entered several agreements to, for the first time, bring Activision's content to several cloud gaming services. For the reasons explained, the court finds the FTC has not shown a likelihood it will prevail on its claim this particular vertical merger in the specific industry may substantially lessen competition. To the contrary, the record evidence points to more consumer access to Call of Duty and other Activision content. The motion for a preliminary injunction is therefore denied. In a statement issued to IGN, FTC spokesperson Douglas Farrar said, "We are disappointed in this outcome given the clear threat this merger poses to open competition in cloud gaming, subscription services, and consoles. In the coming days, we'll be announcing our next step to continue our fight to preserve competition and protect consumers."
Wasn't the deal also to buy King? Like King would be a part of it? What? What is it, Bing? Why don't you come over here? I'm not going over there. I'm pretty sure that part of the deal was like they were also going to be buying King, which is a mobile game company. They made like Candy Crush, which is still raking in a lot of money. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me see something. How much money did King make in 2022? King, mobile games. Oh, let me see here. King Games. Oh, this is just quarters. Holy shit. I thought that was like for the year. No, this is the quarter. All right. Holy fuck. Oh my god. So quarter one of 2022. $682 million. Quarter two, $684 million. Quarter three, $692 million. Quarter four, $727 million. Mobile games are, yeah, well, mobile games are designed to be addictive. I gave up most mobile games, yeah. I pretty much just played like Sudoku and Tetris on mobile because I can't, like, gacha games. Nah, man, fuck that. I can't do it. Won't do it. Dude, that is so many millions, and it's like, that's billions every year. Oh, I don't mind gaming on the phone. I don't mind it. I usually just like I'll be laying in bed, just fucking around with it, like playing. I like puzzles, so like I do puzzle games most of the time. Holy moly. The developer revenue reached almost 2.79 billion US dollars in 2022. A far cry from a revenue less than 60 million US dollars in 2010, as if 60 million dollars is a bad. I could make $60 million in a year. You know, I don't think I would complain. If I made $60 million this year, I don't, you know, I don't think I would be complaining. Yeah, well, they made they made like $2.8 billion last year. Holy fuck. That's insane. Oh.
The decision leaves the door open for Microsoft to complete the buyout before the July 18th deadline. It could finalize the deal immediately. But it still has some hurdles to
I
go
wish
through
I made
with
$1 million a year.
regulators, such as the UK's Competition Markets Authority, or CMA, which blocked the deal earlier this year. Microsoft has since appealed the decision, and a hearing is set for July 28th and will conclude on August 4th. In an updated statement issued to IGN, Microsoft's Brad Smith said it is now considering how the transaction might be modified in order to address the CMA's concerns. As a result, Microsoft, Activision, and the CMA have agreed on a stay of the litigation in the UK. This means a pause of Microsoft's appeal in the UK as the three parties hash out a satisfactory restructure of the transaction. And there is still an upcoming trial with the SEC set for August, but seems to be coming up Millhouse for Microsoft and Activision.
Everything's coming up Millhouse!
Now, speaking of Activision becoming a part of Xbox, the boss of Blizzard has insisted Diablo 4 will not come to Game Pass amid rumors the action role-playing game is set to hit Microsoft's subscription service. Responding to a tweet that mentioned Diablo 4's availability in Xbox Game Pass, Blizzard president Mike Ibarra said plainly, "This is not happening." That's a definitive sounding statement, but it hasn't stopped some fans from wondering whether Diablo 4 will eventually come to Game Pass if Microsoft's
I gotta play D4 still.
$69 billion buyout of Activision Blizzard goes through, which is seeming more and more likely. During the
It looks
FTC
awesome.
trial, Activision Blizzard boss Bobby Kotick admitted he's not a fan of multi-game subscription services, hence why Activision games have largely failed to appear on them. If the acquisition happens, Kotick acknowledged he'll be stuck with Game Pass whether he likes it or not.
It looks
He said,
nice.
"I don't agree with the idea of a multi-game subscription service as a business proposition going forwards, but we, Activision and Microsoft, can agree to disagree." And finally today, as Diablo 4 nears the launch of Season 1, players are working through the endgame, hitting the level cap, and completing some of the game's toughest challenges. But for some, that is not enough. For some, the ultimate challenge is hitting enemies for billions of points of damage just 5 weeks after launch. Last week, Diablo 4 streamer Moxie hit the highest damage ever in a game. 957,957,504 hit points.
Jeez.
But it didn't take long for Moxie to break through the billion barrier with an incredible 1.8 billion point hit. Since then, a Diablo 4 YouTuber called EchoHack posted a screenshot showing a 2.1 billion hit. These astronomical damage numbers are beyond what the vast majority of Diablo 4 characters are currently capable of, and make the game's toughest elite enemies evaporate in the blink of an eye. So, what's going on here? Moxie is using a druid werewolf build dubbed Lightning Shred 2.0 that lets the character infinitely teleport to enemies and make them vulnerable. It's worth pointing out the importance of the Stormclaw aspect for this build. This deals additional lightning damage to the target and surrounding enemies on critical strikes with the Shred skill. Stormclaw scales the lightning damage in a way that appears beyond.
This is just, like, filler for the video, by the way. This has nothing to do with Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. I'll finish the video, but I'm just gonna say right now, this is just padding the video so that it's not only 2 minutes long. And then it still only ended up being 4 minutes 50 seconds. Oh yeah, I would totally play as this. That looks this has made my decision. I know what I'm gonna play when I play D4, but still, it's like, is this really adding anything to the video? I don't know. Congratulations to world record.
On the boundaries Diablo 4 has established via what's called double dip damage. With hits in the billions now hitting the headlines, all eyes would be on Blizzard to see if it considers this sort of damage output expected gameplay or broken in a way that requires a nerf or change that limits double dip damage. Meanwhile, Diablo 4 players are enjoying watching the race to 3 billion damage. And that is your daily fix for Tuesday, July 11th. Now that you're caught up on the news, check out the official announcement trailer for the making of Karateka. Hey, I'm excited for that. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your gaming news, stay tuned IGN.
Cool. Well, I mean, there you go. What? It's like Bing only likes to interrupt when we're watching videos. What? Honestly, I feel like Microsoft, more than anything, is just trying to get King for money, and then Activision Blizzard for notoriety. Like, yeah, they make a lot of money, but mobile games make a lot more money. I think I saw a stat the other day where mobile games make more money than PC and console games combined every year. I mean, it makes sense, but it's also like, any templates to make in a mobile game? I'm an artist. I could make it happen. Just gotta learn how to draw big booba anime girls, and then I'm literally set for the rest of my life. Oh, absolutely. Didn't King get bought out by an AI company? Oh, I don't know, actually. I haven't been following any of this. So, does that mean that Microsoft is not acquiring King anymore? An AI company. Wow, that's fucking depressing. I mean, they make games like Candy Crush. You know. I don't know, though. I actually used to play Candy Crush, funny enough, like 10 years ago. It was fun, and then, yeah, I uninstalled it. But yeah, Void, when it comes to games like Diablo 4, I would probably just play the campaign and then uninstall it. Yeah. I will just, I'll get a game, I'll play through the campaign, and then I move on to the next game. I don't do like online stuff. I don't really do I don't really do multiplayer stuff. Oh, so they bought an AI company. Huh. Weird. I used to play Clash of Clans and Dominations in SimCity and a lot of other. Yeah, no, I used to play Azure Lane, Girls Frontline, The Ants, and Path to Nowhere. Yeah, they just sort of... Path to Nowhere just didn't... Like, it had too much going on, but at the same time, it didn't have enough. And then Girls Frontline was just way too time-consuming. Azure Lane, it was just also too time-consuming. You know, it took a lot of time. And I don't have that kind of time anymore. Activision Blizzard's one of the largest video game publishers in the world with annual revenues of about $8.8 billion in 2021. Geez, yeah, so I guess they do make a shit fuck ton more, eh? The company is composed of 5 business units: Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, King. Oh, so that's all of them combined. Oh, okay, never mind. Major League Gaming and Activision Blizzard Studios. Among its assets are ownership of Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro from Activision Studios, Warcraft, Diablo, Starcraft, Overwatch, Candy Crush Saga. Yeah, Candy Crush. Yeah, I'm finished with Ants now. my alliance sort of dissolved after a really big event that was like a month and a half. And it was like really competitive, and it just kind of made a few people in the alliance kind of frustrated, and so they left the alliance. And then by that point, like the only reason why I actually stayed playing the game was because I really liked the people in my alliance. But we have a Discord, so if I haven't talked in it in like a couple months now though, so I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like 8.8 billion for Microsoft is like it's money, but it's not like, you know, Microsoft kind of, you know, Microsoft is Microsoft. How much money does Microsoft make every year? Oh, now I'm curious about that. How much money did Microsoft make in 2022? Oh my god. 198 billion. Yeah. $198 billion Microsoft made in 2022. What? Why are you running around and crying? What? Well, now they can make over 200 billion every year. Bang, what is it? You're just running around crying a bunch.